is a $100 bill. So tonight, you are bidding on a $100 bill.
Is it any good?
It is, well, if it isn't, I don't want to know about it, but it should be. All right.
Think about this a little, folks. $5, you could make $95. $99.99, you could make a penny. You can't go wrong.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what would you bid? What would you give? Would it bid 40? Would it go 40? 40? Would it bid a 40? Would it bid 40? Would it go 50? 50? Would it go 60? I'm bid 60. Would it go 60? Would it go 60? Now 70. Now 80. 80. 90. 90. 90. Would have been a 90. Would have been a 90. Would it go 100? I'm bid 90. Would have been 100. I'm bid 90. Would have been 100. 100. Would it go 110? 10 would have been 10. Would it go 10? 10 would have been a 10. Would have been a 10. Would have been a 10. I'm bid 100. Would have been 10. All right. Craig, you paying attention?
I am.
100 for 100.
That's not a bad deal.
That's not a bad deal.
You can't lose.
We're not making any money though,
No,
right?
we're not.
All right. So 100 for 100. Would it go 110? 10 would have been a 10. Would have been a 10. Would have been a 10. I see anybody 10, 10, 10. Would have been a 10. Would have been a 10. 10. 110. Now would have go 20. I've been 110. Would have go 20. 20 would have been a 20. Would have been a 20. Would have been a 20.
Keep bidding, folks, 'cause I got more of these.
Would have been a 20. I bid 110, would have been a 20, would have been a 20, would have been 20, 20, 20. I bid a 10, would have been 20. I bid a 10, would have been 20. I bid 20, 20. 120, now 130. You're out. 120 would have go 130. Would have been a 30, would have been a 30, would have been a 30, 30 would have go 30. I bid 120, would have go 30.
This is better than counterfeiting.
Not too bad. You're at 120, would have go 30. All said, all done.
125.
125 would have go 130. I bid 125 would have go 130. 30 would have been a 30. Would have been a 30. I'm at 125. 125 would have go 130. 125 would have go 130. All said, all done. Going once. 130. You're making me work hard here. Okay.
We have a half-hour time limit for 6 items.
You know, my jet is waiting at the airport, and I really don't have time for this. But at 130, 135. 135, 5 would have been a 5, would have been a 5. I'm at 130, would have go 135. I'm at 130, would have go 135. All said, all done. 130, so your way. Thank you very much. Bidder number?